Hello dear friends, I welcome to all. I am Dr. Ashok Yevle, Assistant Professor from Department of Zoology of KTHM College, Nasik. In today's presentation, we are going to discuss how to plan a research project. The total procedure to plan a research project is completed into three main steps. First, identification of research problem. Second, selection of research problem, and formulation of research problem. A selecting research problem is challenging task to everyone because the complete work is depend on it. Through a huge research topic, you have to find out your research problem. So as we know, research is a scientific, systematic and logical procedure to find out answer of certain problems. So research is important. The main purpose of research is to aware or inform to others. Hence, research study always highlight in order to produce a new knowledge which applicable in different fields. Now we see in detail. First step is to identify a research problem. So for identification of research problem, we require to specify and justify a research problem that we consider for a work. For specification, you have to specify a problem for the study, means to understand various terms or what are the concept regarding the problem, or you have to specify all these things in different way. So after specification, you have to justify a possible outcomes or the predictions with explanation. So you have to explain whatever problem you have selected or whatever problem you have identified for research problem. Identification of problem is a first step in research planning. The researcher can identify their research problem through their interest or their daily observation. The researcher needs to get a questions like why or what such a problems need to study, or how it is important to the society or other people. So how it is applicable or why it is need to perform. These type of questions always create in the mind of researcher. Then we'll see this point in detail, that is identify a research problem. These are the different points we are discussed in detail regarding identification of research problem. First, research begins with idea. See, brainstorming creates a different idea in a mind of researcher that motivates the researcher to do the research. So at least you have to create different ideas in your mind, and the ideas also pursuing or motivating the researcher towards the research. So whatever ideas created in mind, that is the first sign to do research. Second, decide problem statement, that is cause and effect. You know, when we select a statement, it includes cause and effect, means one is dependent and other is independent variable. So both the variable considered, so we define a statement. So whatever problem you have decide, you should know a tentative cause and effect of a problem. Whatever they showing, or when there is a link between the cause and effect, then we say there is a well defined problem or well defined or well constructing the research problem or statement. Then third, identify a parameter for investigation. For research, you need to investigate, or first you have to inquire the information about problem. So you have to identify a parameter or ingredients for investigation, the parameters in the form of tools or questionnaire for collecting the data for evaluation. So for investigation purpose, you need to questionnaire or a tool which is used for collecting data or primary data for a research. Then time and budget limitation. Time and budget limitation. Time and budget both are two important things in a research, because whatever research you have to do, it is time bounded, and it also responsible how much you have to expense on research. So budget and timing both are important, means you have to use limited budget and limited time for doing your research. So you have to also take a precaution for time and budget. So it is time consuming and expensive, then research comes in trouble. Means when you have to take much time for doing research and expense many more money on that, so it will always in a trouble for researcher. So for to avoid all these things, you have to consider a proper or limited time and limited expenses on a research. And then the availability of data for collection. Availability of data is important for research again. Without data, research is impossible. The primary data is authentic, then whatever outcomes after completion of result, it should be constrain the research problem or research statement properly. Now we turn to the second step, and the second step is selection of research problem. When you have to select a problem for the study, first thing you have to select a problem which you have interest. The interested field you have to select for the problem. Then you have to perform research properly. Second thing, when you have to select a research problem, at least you have background about that. Means you have to experience of a problem or the questions and answer of research problem, at least you have to understand. Then well defined research problem is a half solved. So while defining a research problem, you have to mention causes and effect. So well defined research problem or research statement is half solved, means the tentative answer is included in the statement of research. See in detail now. First, select a problem based on experience or daily observation. If you have to select a problem which is based on your experience or daily observation, it is obviously you have to take a experience, so it will easy to perform, means you have to know each and everything regarding the problem, so it will easy to do the research in your field. Second, select objectives. First you have to select objectives, means whatever goal you have decided, you should mention in the form of objective. Objective should be 2 to 3, not more than 3. So whatever objectives are there, that objectives is nothing but provide answer of your complete research problem. So select objectives is a important step in selection of research problem. Third, design a hypothesis with 2 or more variables. Formulation of hypothesis or formulation of a statement of a problem is important. When you formulate hypothesis statement, you have to include both variables, that is dependent and independent variable. One dependent is cause and second is effect. So effect and cause, both the terms are you have to include in the hypothesis. So in such a way you have to formulate the hypothesis, it will better for your research. Then select and develop a research method. So whatever objectives are there, whatever statement or hypothesis is there. So for testing hypothesis or obtaining answer of your object, you have to develop a theory or you have to develop a research methodology. According to that, you have to perform your experiment or perform your research work. So simultaneously you will get outcomes or answer of your statement problem. And finally, the clear purpose of problem is to achieve target. So when you decide objective, in objective you have to mention the clear purpose, you have to set a goal, you have to find an answer of your hypothesis of your statement problem. So these are the important things you have to consider while selecting research problem. Now third stage is to formulate a research problem. It is a final and important stage of planning a research project. When you formulate a research problem, first thing is important, and the thing is problem situation description. You have to explain in brief explanation or description of your problem in the beginning. Then design a problem structure, means you have to design a complete skeleton of research. Then whatever variables you have to mention in a hypothesis, you have to clearly explain whether they are correlate or not. So interrelationship between the variables is also mentioning in designing a research problem. Now see, in this slide I mention 5 major steps which are considered for the formulation of research problem. First one, to specify a research objective. The formulating research problem enables to make a purpose of study clearly. It is a third important step in a planning research project. So when you formulate a research problem, brief explanation of problem is in the form of objectives should be expanded. So whatever objectives are there, according to that objective you have to decide your next methodology or next step for the research. Then second, review of literature. Review of literature is important and compulsory step in a research, because when you formulate research problem, brief explanation of a problem you have to explain in objective. So according to the objective you have to review a literature. So review on present problem helps to researcher to avoid repetition of same work. The researcher review provide a proper direction to researcher for research. So you have to use different sources for reviewing your literature. On internet there are different sources, different research paper, different theses are available. So you have to search your literature with other and compare what are the past researcher find out, or what are the outcomes are there. Means whatever work you have to select for your research, whether it is not similar to the previous one. So to avoid such a repetition, you should go for review of literature. Then third, explore its nature or description. Explore the nature or description of a problem. You have to explain a general information related to problem in briefly. Specifically, you have to explain what are the circumstances are responsible, or what are the factors which are responsible for the problem. So you have to explain these factors in this head. Then determine variable relationship. When you select variable, we should know whether they are correlate or not. Sometimes there is no relationship, means null hypothesis is there. If there is null hypothesis, no doubt, null hypothesis or alternate hypothesis, these are the steps of testing hypothesis. So selection and defining variables give half answer of a problem. Hence, we should mention both dependent and independent variables properly in a statement of a problem. And finally, anticipate the possible outcomes. On the basis of defined variables of a problem, anticipate or express possible outcomes of a statement or a research problem. A problem statement is an effective and essential tool to keep you on track on research for evaluation. So these are most important 5 steps you have to remember while formulating research problem. So in this slide, I summarize complete procedure of planning a research project. See, in the first, idea is important, or the concept or idea which is create in your mind, you have to focus on idea. Then identify a problem. Many more ideas in a mind, so out of these idea you have to select one idea for your research. That is nothing but identification of a problem. And when you select or when you identify a specific idea or problem or statement, then you define and redefine the same statement, and afterwards select a specific statement for a research. For selection, as we have discussed, what are the different important precautions should be taken. It is important while selecting a problem, and after selection of a problem you have to review your selected literature. So review selected literature, avoid repetition of a work, and finally to formulate the formulation of statement or formulation of your statement for research work. So in this way, these are the 5 important steps for plan a research project. Thank you so much for listening my presentation. Next time we will meet again with new video. Thank you.